mama though. Look, I did with the pencils, I did with the books. Snotty noses and crying, I'm shook. If you like me and you need a hand, had no fear, I got the master plan. Coolest teacher in the land, the coolest teacher in the land. You say it's you? Now stop playing. I'm coolest teacher in the land, coolest teacher in the land, coolest teacher in the land. From the A to the H, from the to Japan, coolest teacher in the land. Yo, you already know who it is. It's your girl, it's your niece, it's your auntie, it's your cousin. But I'm not your mama, though. It's April Praise, aka the coolest teacher in the land. And I know that song is already stuck in your head. Give me my Grammy, okay? Written by me, produced by me. Give me my Grammy because it's a bop. Period. What's good, y'all? You came back, which is wild to me because I am a lot for people to deal with. And the fact that you're back, that says a lot. Says a lot about you, but more about me. Anyway, so this week, I just want to use this time to kind of tell you my story. Stuff I say is a little bit crazy. The way I teach might be a little bit crazy. So I want you to see into the crazy. How did the crazy get so crazy? Okay? All right. Let's back that thing up. Back to where I'm from. I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to ATL, Shotty. Peace up, A-Town now. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. From the time I was 12 to the time I was about 18, I wanted to be a chef. You couldn't tell me any different. You ask any of my family members, any of the people at my church, anybody who knew me, it was like, oh, April's going to be a chef. April's going to be a chef. Y'all, when I was in elementary school, I had this salsa I made. Y'all, I was selling the salsa for $5 a bottle. I made the recipe, and then my mom would make it, and we would sell it. And we was salsa dealers. We was just, I was making money even then, okay? I am a Jamaican. I have to have more than one job, you understand? If you didn't know what I said, I'm a Jamaican. My father's from Jamaica. I have to have more than one job. It's a Jamaican thing. Anyway, so I always wanted to have a restaurant. I wanted my restaurant to be called, you ready? Jamitaly. Jamaican food, which is my favorite, thanks to my dad, and Italian, which is my other favorite, combined. So you was going to have ackee pasta, okay? You was going to have oxtail ravioli, curry chicken linguine. Come on. Y'all know y'all eat that. Yeah, so that was my plan. So when I was 18, I went to the University of Houston. Cougars, baby. H-Town. Cougars. Yeah. And I started majoring in hotel and restaurant management with an emphasis in restaurants. And after the first couple of classes, I realized you don't get nights or weekends working in a restaurant, and I need those badly. Very badly. So I changed my emphasis to catering. I thought, okay, I get to pick when I work. The money was good when there was work, but when there wasn't work, it wasn't that great. So I was like, all right, okay. What am I going to do? I said, bingo, I'll go into hospitality marketing. 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. I still get my weekends. I'll become a bigwig exec in some office. It'll be great. So I changed my emphasis to that. I graduated, and I actually ended up working at an event production management company here in Houston for 2 years after graduation. And at first it was great, okay? I could wear sweats to work. They had a fully stocked bar. And so they were having happy hour all the time. They were having parties all the time. We had a shuffleboard table upstairs, a basketball court. Like we would shoot in between work. It was great. And then the moment came when I looked at my bank account and there was nothing in it. Has anybody ever been there? It is not fun. Okay. So I had to come back to myself. I said, self, we need to do some reevaluating. And when I have to have these moments with myself, I don't rely on myself alone, or else I would make the wrong decisions. I rely on Jesus, okay? So I had a conversation with the Lord. I said, God, what do you want me to do? And he said, you need to teach. And I knew right then at that very moment that the Lord could not have been talking to April Praise, okay? Okay, there's no way I was going to be a teacher. No, not me. Nope, nope, not nope, nope, nope. Nope. Mm-mm.
Sir, not me. The answer is no, 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 no.
It wasn't me, okay? But he was, and I already knew when God tells you to do something, you do it. So I enrolled in an alternative certification program. I did everything I needed to do. I ended up getting a job as an elementary school music teacher at a school in Third Ward, Houston. And I was ready. I was like, bet I'm going to go in there. I'm going to teach these kids. They're going to be playing. They're going to be singing. It's about to be lit. I went in there the first day. My best friend still makes fun of me on how serious I was the first day I went in there because I had on this like crisp white t-shirt, a blazer, some black pants. I had my MacBook. I went in there like I meant business. I walk in there, everybody got on a t-shirt and some jeans and looking at me like, what are you doing? Okay? Yeah, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. Okay? But nevertheless, I got my classroom together. First day comes, I am ready, I'm prayed up. I'm like, ooh, let's go. I must not have prayed long enough because them children came in there and messed me up. Okay, my first pre-K class ever. This little girl needed a tissue to wipe her snotty nose. I gave her the tissue. I turned around, she wiped her nose with it, and it had it in her mouth. It was nasty. It was nasty. Oh, it was terrible. Okay, my first day, literally, my first day was like this.
No. Monsters. What are you doing with this?
I couldn't make that up to you if I tried. All right. So after a couple of days like that, getting the flu and showing up to work, and then losing my voice every single week, I had to go back and talk to God because he put me there, remember? So I said, God, what is the issue? I need help. Okay, I didn't go to school like all these other people. I need help. And he said, you need to use what's in your hand. For those of you who don't know, that's a reference to Moses back in Genesis when God told Moses to use what was in his hand, which was a staff. So I said, all right. Okay, God, what are we going to do? And I thought to myself, I thought about what I knew, okay? I knew crowds because I've been DJing. I knew public speaking. I knew music. And so I just had to take all those different aspects of what I know and fuse them together. And y'all, when I finally started teaching authentically, bringing my whole self to the classroom, y'all, my teaching completely changed. I had a new control over the classroom. I had a new reign over the classroom. My students loved what was going on. And finally, I was able to breathe and say, okay, God, I see why you have me here. And I've loved every single moment of it. Every single moment of teaching, I've loved. There are the good days, there are the bad days, and there are the days where I'm like, here's my 2 weeks. But ultimately, moving into teaching is the best decision I've ever made for my career. So that's just a little bit about me, about how I got to where I am, and about why I am so insane. But you love it because you're back watching. Yeah, you do. Admit it. You love it. So your 3 diamonds for the day. Diamond number 1. Bring your whole self to the classroom. Your students want to be their full selves. We are to cultivate their full selves, but they can't do that if you don't bring your full self. And I know what you're thinking, April, there are the days that I just don't feel like even doing it. Well, bring the best you got. Bring the best you got. Work in excellence in the best that you possibly can. Because if your students see the best, if they see you're bringing your best on their off day, then they'll bring their best on their off day. And it'll cut down on the classroom disruptions. Boom, I just helped you. You're welcome. Number 2, your classroom won't look like anybody else, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. I remember going to other people's classrooms when I first started teaching, and I started to feel a sense of shame because I was like, I'm not doing it like them. I'm not teaching like this. They have all this nice stuff up on the board. I have vinyls everywhere in my classroom. But y'all, my students didn't need Mr. Smith, okay? They needed me. They needed April. Your students need Bob. Your students need Taisha. Your students need Martin. Your students need Mary. Your students need whoever you are, not the person next door. So teach in your authenticity. Teach in your authenticity, and I promise you, it will go over so well with your students. That's number 2. And number 3, find you a mentor. You don't know everything. You don't know everything. And that's okay, because I don't know everything either, but I'm still here to say I need a mentor, okay? You need a mentor. Find somebody who knows more than you, who you can learn from. My biggest teaching came when I found a mentor. I actually had 2 amazing education mentors, Tony Hawkins and Shantae Creeks. I call them my school aunties, okay? Every time I see them, like, Auntie, what's up? Auntie, what do you think about this? Auntie, what am I doing right? Auntie, what can I do better on? Like, find a mentor. Find somebody to help mold you into being the best teacher you can possibly be. So those are your 3 diamonds for the day. I hope you come back. I don't hope. I know you will come back. Like, it's a given. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell so you know when we post something new. Share it with each and every teacher you know, and book me, okay? Fly me out. Get me flued out to your school to talk to your staff, to motivate you, to inspire you, so we can all go around being the coolest versions of ourselves that we know how to be. Coolest teacher in the land. I'm out.